Hello everyone, I hope you're having a great day. Today I'm going to be showing you part 2 in the Quilt As You Go quilt that I've been working on. And as you saw in part 1, we made a bunch of these squares and we needed to make 72 that are basically a half square triangle. If you wanted to do this pattern without doing it the Scrappy way, you can certainly do it as just a half square triangle. I did go through what I've been doing, and I've decided I do need to trim these all down. They are going to be smaller than I had originally wanted, but it still gives me the size of quilt that I'm looking for. So with testing it with a ruler, I came up with an equal size of 5.5. And what I've done is I've pulled out a couple different rulers. I have one like this. I have this one here, which works great as well, and this is how I came up with my size. So the best thing to do is to line it on the corner, or going corner to corner. Figure out what size works for you and then trim your blocks to the same. Yours might end up being 6 inches. I tend to go a little bit skinny on my master size, so that's why I've come up with 5.5. So what we're going to do is we're going to trim 72 of these down, and then what we're going to do is we're going to start joining them together. There will be 4 blocks in total that we need to be concerned about to lay out this pattern. So to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to be making what I call my pretend flying geese. So by joining them with the lighter joining in the center, and the wings are going to be the darker fabric. So once these are together, these are going to be 5.5, and these are going to be 10.25 inch wide. We're going to need 14 of these, and I'm calling these block A. So apparently my math skills aren't very good. These will now measure 5.5 by 10.5 once they are joined together. And if you take a look, I've matched the points down here, which is awesome. And we'll have a 1/4 inch seam here as well. When you flip it over, I'm actually pressing the seams open, and this will make more sense as we join the blocks together. So again, we will making 14 of these. And then while you're at it, we will be making another 20 that are going to be with the dark on the inside and the lighter wings. And again, these squares are trimmed to 5.5 inches, and the block will end up being 10.5 by 5.5 when it's all done. And the last 2 blocks we need to prepare are, we need 4 HSTs that have been trimmed down to 5.5 inches square. And again, these were pre-quilted with the batting. And then we need 8 of our background that again are sandwiched and lightly quilted 5.5 inches square. So those are, again, this would be block D. So now I'll show you how we go about assembling this. Okay, to start the assembly, what we need to do is we're going to make 6 units that are identical, and I'm going to call these units 1. And before we get started, what I've done is, because to reduce bulk, I've pressed the seams open, as I mentioned before, and on the edges I've actually beveled. I've just taken a pair of scissors and I've beveled towards the end of each seam here. So when we start adding another seam, it takes a lot of that extra bulk out. So for these 6 units, what you want to do is start with a block A on the center, and you'll be adding another block A below it, so it looks like this. And these are the ones that have the wings being the dark fabric and the insides being the background fabric. And then to each side, so once those are pieced together with the 1/4 inch seam, we're going to take a B block and add it on the right hand side, and another B block on the left hand side. So you can see this is starting to look more like a heart. And with these blocks, because these are the B blocks, they have the wings that are on the background fabric with the dark on the inside. So this is how it's going to form. So we're going to go ahead and make 6 of these. Okay, I'm just showing you the units that we put together. So there's one there, 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 and there, which makes 6. I'm not going to break out each row as I do it now, but what I will do is I'll do this as a row, this is a row, which are identical, and then these 2 sides, and then I'll join them together. This would be also the point where you could decide whether you want to break it into individual panels so that you could be adding the backing and then have strips on the back. I'm actually going to finish this with one continuous piece of fabric because I was given the backing to complete this. I will have a printable PDF pattern available on my website in a few days, so you can certainly download it from there on the final layout. And I'll also include a link on how to do the stripping on the back if you want to do it in different pieces. And I do plan on doing a video later on showing you how to do that technique as well. So next I'll show you once this is all done. We're almost there. With the trimming down of the blocks, this will measure 40 by 50, so a nice child size comforter or lap blanket, however you choose to do it. I think this would also be neat in reverse, so the background dark and the heart shapes in a lighter fabric. And as I said before, you do not need to do this as Quilt As You Go. You could do this traditional piecing with HSTs. I leave that up to you. So let me carry on and then I'll have the final reveal. So here it is, ready for the backing to be put on and the binding, and then I'll be all done. To put the backing on, I'm going to do the wall basting, which I've done in previous videos. It is an easy way to do it. I'll pin baste it, and then I'll just do some stay stitching, or I'll do it around the outside of the hearts just to hold it in place, and it'll be done. I don't know if you noticed in the last one, this section here, I had incorrectly done one of my oops. So it has been fixed. This will finish at 40 by 50 inches. I could add extra borders. I'm not quite sure about that yet, but probably not on this one. But I think I will make it again, and I'll make it in a larger format. So let me know what you think about this and how you feel about the Quilt As You Go method. I always love hearing from you, and as I said, check out the pattern for free on my website, www.sewwithdebee.com. And until next time, sew safely and sew with Debee. Have a great day, and bye for now.